Okay, guys. So in this lecture, we'll discuss about a specific technique of group discussion, basically. Um, what other people do and what you should be doing differently, obviously. Right. So, see, normally what happens is as soon as a GD starts, right, the first thing people do is a topic is given and then they start writing whatever points come to their mind. Whatever points they come on, guys, everyone will do the same thing, right? And trust me, when we talk of the people who are available, who are in the GD, more or less they'll think in the same line. How are you going to be different, right? How are you going to put your point forward, point across to all the guys differently? How are you going to generate that the content or generate different way of saying things? How do you generate it, right? And what happens is it's a pressure cooker scenario during a GD time, right? So it becomes very difficult to think differently, think logically. That's what I'm going to discuss. I'll provide a very simple shortcut here, right? So what do people generally do? They start writing their points. What should you do? We'll discuss on this now. Now there are basically five techniques. There are five techniques which can be used to generate content, right? So obviously all your previous knowledge has to be channelized, basically. So I'm going to provide you a channel, right? That's it, a framework sort of thing in which you have to put your points, a framework in which you have to put your points, right? Just not some random way of talking, right? And that will differentiate you. So let's see how it is. So obviously there are five techniques. I'll discuss one technique in this video. Rest of the techniques, join us, right? So let's look at this technique. And mind you, there are five. Now this is a common technique, but trust me, even 50% of the students don't use it, right? So let's see. We call it slept. Now what you're supposed to do with this technique. So as soon as you get a GD topic, group discussion topic, the first thing you should do on that piece of paper is write this. So obviously you don't write the whole social, legal, economical, which I'll be explaining now. You just write slept. And exactly in the same manner, the other four techniques which are there, you write those things. पहले से ही पेपर पे लिख के रख लो. And whatever points come to your mind, put them in these points. This is the framework. Now this is not very important, right? Now, so ये करेंगे लोग, don't worry. How does things differentiate you, or how do you differentiate yourself? Is can you think on this? That whatever topic is given, can I talk on legal thing on that specific topic, something which is legal on that topic? So what does slept means? And see, when you do this, it will differentiate you. आपका पूरा सोचने का तरीका बदल गया और आप जो पॉइंट बोलोगे वो डिफरेंट होगा because others will not think in this manner. So what slept means is S means social. Yeah, that's easy. You can just read it, right? So let's take an example. It could be any example. It's like, let's say, corruption in India. No. So as soon as I give a topic like corruption, and trust me, there can be a number of topics. The first thing which people talk is, yeah, वो देख वो पुलिस वाला बहुत पैसा खाता है. India के politicians are quite corrupt because of which India is not growing. I was going on a bike one day and then the traffic police wala took money from me. They are corrupt and all this nonsense. Come on, everyone will be thinking on the same lines. How are you going to differentiate? Right? You talk all this nonsense, trust me, you are dead. People won't be ready to listen to you also. So how do you think? Take corruption and talk on social things. How is society affected by corruption? Right? Are we ourselves corrupt? Society, and trust me that society will also be talked by a lot of people, but very, very few people will be talking on legal things. Can you put some points as far as corruption is concerned and take legal angle? That is what will differentiate you. Since in India legal system is so slow, people don't mind being corrupt. Why? Because they know that even in the court of law it will take years to solve the case, so it's okay. It's a different way of saying things. You're talking about the legal system and connecting it to corruption. You get extra marks for that, or more than extra marks, people will listen because you're talking different. I hope so. If you go to my some of the general things of group discussion, you know how important it is to put your point forward and make sure people listen. And why will people listen when you talk different? And this is how the different points will come. And this is just one technique, mind you. Then can you talk on economy? How does it have an impact on economy? Now, yes, politicians are corrupt and blah blah, all this nonsense. But if you put the point in this manner that because a lot of money is hoarded by politicians, the money is not circulated in economy. If it is circulated in economy, the money can be used by a lot of people for consumption, and which means the economy will grow. We're talking differently. You're suddenly point the same point. It's the same political ye wo, wahi corruption, but you are giving a different viewpoint that how economy can grow if people are not corrupt. Why money which is being hoarded by some either wealthy people or politicians or whatever it is, we don't know that, right? I won't comment on that, is pushing the country backwards. The money should be used somewhere. You're linking it to corruption. You get huge advantage. Right? I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. You link this to the GD topic. Same thing with political. Yes, so political, yes, a lot of people in Indians love politics, so they'll start talking on politics. So right, this is not a big point, right? So again, next one is bigger one, technology. Technology. So people will trust me, corruption comes 90% of the people will not talk on technology at all. But if you talk on technology, it will give you extra marks. Talking on the positive side of technology, because see, with the advent of technology and almost everything going online, now that we don't have to interact with government officials, the corruption has gone down to some extent. Right, you talk, so you're giving a specific point that because of the advent of technology, so countries should invest more on technical things and things becoming online or internet technology so that corruption automatically will reduce. I hope you understand this. So see, again, this is one topic. Anything in this world can be related to this. मैक्सिमम क्या होगा, कोई भी टॉपिक अगर दिया होगा तो शायद इस पे आप कुछ नहीं बोल पाओगे, शायद. आई एम जस्ट गिविंग एन एग्जांपल, बाकी तो रहेगा. Rest of the things you can use. So this will give you an added advantage. And see, when you use, I am not saying that the way of talking is, guys, I would like to talk on SLAP. So if I look at legal aspect of SLAP, come on, man, don't say this to the audience. No, this is for yourself, right? Guys, I would like to put a legal perspective in this, which means blah 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 blah. Right? That is a better way of saying it. You don't use word slave and from slave I would like to talk on legal. No, not like this. In fact, it's not necessary to use these words also. Directly put this perspective. Directly put this perspective. If you look at the way technology has grown in India, yes, corruption is going to go down gradually. So I'm just taking one example, but if you use these techniques, trust me, it will help you. And this is just one technique. There are other techniques also. There are 4 more techniques, and they are awesome. They're seriously awesome. And at least start using this first technique. That's it. I hope it helps you. Thank you.